Hey guys, Josh Henkin here, creator of the DVRT Ultimate Sandbag Training Program. What you'll find is that we're here in our kitchen right now. A couple days ago on our fan page I posted a picture of a green drink that got a lot of people interested in why and how we do such things. Most commonly we get questions, of course, about our Ultimate Sandbag Training Program, exercises, sets, reps, and so forth, and those are all super important. But really your foundation lies what you do here in the kitchen. If your nutrition isn't right, it's going to be really hard to outwork bad habits. So what is the green drink? Why are we doing it? And does it even taste good? Now I'll be honest, at first a lot of these ingredients are going to sound kind of as though they would not taste good or be a good combination. But years of playing with different recipes, I found a couple of different ways to make them actually taste pretty good and actually enjoyable. So first and foremost, what are we doing? A green drink is really a base of what we use, a base of kale. So kale is one of the most nutritionally dense greens that you can have. Full of vitamins, minerals, full of fiber. It's a great food. However, I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of eating kale. Generally the healthier greens, the dark greens, are a little more bitter. In the case of kale, it's very fibrous and that's very thick, and it's not as pleasant to eat, raw as you would a lot of different other greens, let's say as lettuce and so forth. But because it's so much more nutritionally dense, we definitely want to work in our diet and make it a foundation. So a lot of times too, when people cook down greens, particularly, or any of the foods, you lose some of the nutrition from them. So we're doing this in the essence to keep them raw as well, so we can get the maximal nutrition from them as well. So what we do is get a little combination of kale, healthy oils, apples, and some healthy drinks as a combination to really spice things up. So our base of what I use is a Bragg's apple cider vinegar. So Bragg's is a really great company, been around forever, a lot of healthy nutritional natural foods. The apple cider vinegar is really good for digestion. Someone who, as myself, has a family history of a lot of digestive issues, this is really good to use as a foundation. Now, apple cider vinegar by itself, as you can imagine, tastes very much like vinegar. But Bragg's has been creative, and they have a couple different flavors of them. This one's an apple cinnamon. It's very low sugar, so you're not getting a lot of sugar to make this a little sweeter. And it serves as a great base, and again, another way to get another healthy component into your mix. So I use, and of course, depending on how much you want to make, is how much you use. I use actually 2 of these. They're about 16-ounce Bragg's aminos. I'll then put in a combination of different oils. For example, here's a Udo's 369 blend, and I'll use some fish oils. So healthy oils are very important for health, longevity and recovery, as well as things like fat loss and helping strength gains. So I'll put the kale in there and mix it up like I've already done. And what you're going to do is let it mix for a while. I use a vitamin mixer. It's very powerful because kale is so fibrous. It takes a little time to break down. So make sure that you really don't have a clumpy type of feel to it. Nothing worse than trying to drink this and you get a big clump of like a leaf of kale or something in your mix. As I'm blending this, I start adding apples into the mix. So I personally like red apples. So the red apples go well with our apple cinnamon drink. Apples are a nice way to add a little sweetness. Again, high in fiber, good nutrition. A lot of times, people are scared of fruit, but fruit's not evil, especially the more fibrous fruits, stuff like apples. So we'll mix that all together. We'll put a little ice just to give it a little cool sensation. And what you want to do generally is err on putting a little less of the kale and apples in and make sure that's kind of a nice consistency before you drink it. If you want to add a protein, you can. I love Vega's. They have a performance protein. It's a plant-based protein, so again, really easy in digestion. Most people don't have any type of allergens to it like they can with like whey and milk proteins. Plus, it's got 5,500 milligrams of branched-chain amino acids, which is really good for muscle gain and recovery. So once you got that all mixed up, what I do is I can tell if I did a good job, and when I pour it, it looks a little bit more like a juice. And that way it's a lot easier to drink. If you make it really thick, it can be kind of heavy. This is great just to have as a snack, just to sip on during the day. It makes you actually feel full. So if you're looking at someone to lose some weight, have some great nutrition, you don't want to starve yourself, you want to slow down your metabolism, this is great. I wouldn't use it as a meal replacement unless you add a little bit more protein and maybe actually had a little more sizable dose, because it's not going to be very calorically dense overall. So make sure you're not using it as a substitution. Use it as a complement. You can put it into a shaker and carry it around with you during the day. I like to keep it cold, makes it taste a little better. And during the course of the day, I'll easily go through this, so you can make this daily. You know, don't stress yourself out about it. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be enjoyable. It's supposed to be a good way to get a lot of health and nutrition in. And then once you feel good, you're feeling like you have energy, then you want to do your training like you do with our Ultimate Sandbags. So I hope this has helped. We're going to provide you with some other cues and some ideas over the course of time. If you want to, definitely check us out at dvrtfitness.com or check out our fan page, Ultimate Sandbag Training on Facebook, to get other great training ideas and some nutritional recipes.